Hello everybody, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. We are continuing where we left off, which was we just left Eos, and we're just about to head back to the Nexus. We're starting at 10 today, so I can get the stream over and done with before it's fucking like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning, and I'll be able to have some actual time on Mass Effect or on VR chat. But anyway, loading screens, how fun. Yeah, we already talked to everybody, so we can just go straight to the Nexus. Because we weren't already right next to the Nexus.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
Relax, Lieutenant. If there was ever a day to pop some champagne.
Certainly. The initiative's finally back on track.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
No problem.
What? That's ridiculous. Why did you say that?
Maybe he thought he was being honest.
The use of firearms on the Nexus is against initiative regulations.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
We can't fix the station breathing bad air.
In the Nexus Commons area.
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What a cunt.
What do you want?
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
You'd think your boss would have the power to do something.
She hates Spender, but there's only one of her, and she can't always be around to deal with him. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
I cannot fucking wait to have this asshole sent out to the Badlands. I will say,
Consumption or sale of any plant specimens is strictly prohibited by hydroponic regulations.
This game is really good at making, like, the Mass Effect devs are really good at making characters that you just don't fucking like.
As of now, beacons
Oh, actually read these. Or at least sort of. I don't fucking know. I need to have them marked as red at least. Vetra!
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
You should relax a bit.
Shore leave is for relaxation. Take some time off. Get a massage. Can Turians even get massages?
Sort of. We get vibrations through the carapace with a hammer. Ugh, not for me. I'm fine, just people watching. Damn, Ryder, you just missed a good show.
I tried.
One of the alarms malfunctioned, and we thought it was an attack. It didn't take long to figure it out, but in that time, they managed to scramble at least half the station's defenses.
That's not bad.
That's quick. They've been running drills?
Something like that. My point is, they've got their act together, and that's a good thing.
Anything else, Vetra?
I like the rest and relaxation well enough, but there's really nothing that compares to what's out there.
I can't believe you said that.
What? I was just being honest.
There's a difference between being honest and being an ass.
It's not wrong.
Medical scan? Yes. Good. Let me call it off. There it is. Everything's in the green. You're cleared for entry.
Then we'll have you on your way. A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning.
I don't know. Tad's pretty busy.
Oh, here's my pet hijack.
Hi.
Here we are. One young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
You can't even see him in the fucking casing. Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Double wand extension, anti-armor module, automatic fire system, biotic damage booster, burst fire system, kinetic coil, metagel. Oh shit, there's an auto fire system. Reaction optimizer, shield generator, support power module, tech power module, blah blah. Pistol mods. I'm not gonna buy any pistol mods, I just want to check out what they got. Bunch of ammo. Bunch of materials. I don't ever buy materials because they're easy enough to find that you don't need to buy them. Hello.
Hello.
Emergency shield discharge. Fucking not able to speak right. Lives. These, however, I will buy because they're extremely useful. These I'll buy later. Ah. I got shotgun mods, but I'm not going to use those yet. I don't need these. I can recraft them, and I'm probably going to be changing armor soon anyway. I'm not talking to Avina. It's a long-standing tradition that I avoid talking to Avina. Only because I just realized that I've never talked to Avina, and I just find it funny.
Let me know what materials you need, and I'll find you something.
Hey.
That's a relief. Thanks for helping
hey
out.
there.
I owe you one.
He has a crusader. And a piece of shit. And a piece of shit. And a piece of shit. And not a piece of shit. Armor merchant.
Hey.
Hey. Pathfinder armor, initiative armor, initiative armor, initiative armor, initiative helmet. I have a quest to pick the fucking. Why am I struggling to speak so bad? I have a quest to craft the Pathfinder helmet, so I'm not gonna buy the armor yet.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
You okay?
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
If you welcomed people, you'd have more hands to keep everything running.
Quite astute. If you'll forgive me, perhaps I could begin with you. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Awesome. The Vortex Lounge. Oh god, this music sucks so bad.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning subland, causing unending danger.
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
You put the flag up, Liam?
Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, sleepers ready to head out. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Not quite up to the sales pitch, but getting there. Feels good, right?
It's like a new beginning.
I feel it, Liam. Finally getting our start.
There we go. Getting our shit together. Showing a new galaxy that we have it sorted. If I keep saying it, it's true, right?
No, Liam, that's not how that works. Hey, Dutch.
Another one! Damn it! This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Bad people. Giving you free things and helping you set up. So inconsiderate.
Right? They keep bringing things. Tables and chairs and this bar and lights. Wait, you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean... yeah. I'm a dirty squirrel.
I don't think I would ever want to drink anything with dirty in the name. Or an animal in the name.
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Sure.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
So Dutch gets ingredients and the guinea pig he wanted, huh?
Exactly. Win-win all around.
Yo, he's completely valid in being upset. I mean, I'd be pissed off if I was a chemist and my lab got turned into a bar. Just people bringing in random shit, setting it up like it's a bar. Like, no, motherfucker, this is for scientific advancement, not so you can get sloshed, you lazy fucks. And yeah, they do need to have a bar. People need to let loose, but...
Dutch could use new ingredients.
Why is that human talking like a Turian?
Please report any suspicious Pathfinder has died. Security representative.
I'm Gian Garson,
Hello?
founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Hello.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
So what's this place?
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
And hopefully they're not Cat. Speaking of that, any info on them?
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hoped our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
Yeah. What can you tell me about yourself?
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
All right.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
What favor?
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
All right.
Thanks.
Of course. Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please have a look around.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder Informational VI. I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Male, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery, or first contact with new species?
Let's go with exploration and discovery.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of the former Pathfinders?
List the former Pathfinders.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder Information VI. Implementing changes.
Don't hesitate
All
to
right.
speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
While I'm here, I might as well go over the VIs.
Hello. This display describes our Pathfinders, the initiative's elite explorers.
Tell me about Pathfinders.
Pathfinders survey distant worlds and discover promising new outpost sites for the initiative. Our colonization efforts wouldn't be possible without them.
How does someone usually become a Pathfinder?
Our Pathfinders are selected from promising candidates of every species. Former Pathfinders include Alec Ryder and Seven We honor him.
Tough job. Do Pathfinders have help?
Each Pathfinder has a team of talented specialists drawn from multiple backgrounds and species. If you see a Pathfinder on your travels, be sure to say hello.
Looks good to me.
It's an honor to meet you, citizen of Andromeda. My people are the Turians. It will be a privilege to tell you about them.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Turians are a highly disciplined race who value service to others. No one places personal needs ahead of the greater whole. Public works serve as a focal point of our society. We believe it's our duty to better our species.
Where do you come from?
Turians live on a planet known as Power. The atmosphere's weak magnetic field shaped our evolution into the life form you see today. Our signature carapace, the hard exterior shell you see on Turians, is actually metal. It protects us from the intense rays of Power's sun.
What's Turian history like?
The history of my people is proof that peace eventually wins out. Disagreements among species turned into lasting friendships. When Turians first met humans, there was a misunderstanding between us that could have had disastrous consequences. But with patience and restraint, humans and Turians eventually joined together in a mutually beneficial partnership. We look forward to doing the same in Andromeda.
That's a bit of a whitewash.
The pleasure of meeting you has been mine. One that I hope other Turians will soon enjoy.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative.
Welcome, native of Andromeda. My people are known as Asari. It would be my pleasure to tell you about our kind.
Okay.
Very well. Asari are the oldest civilized race in the Milky Way galaxy. Among my people, diplomacy and cooperation are prized over war or conflict.
Where do you come from?
Asari come from a planet known as Thessian, which many consider the crown jewel of the Milky Way. It's a thriving world blessed with prosperity and peace, and the center of the largest economy in the galaxy. With the high concentration of element zero on Thessia, Asari evolved powerful biotic abilities. It is considered a hallmark of our species.
What's Asari history like?
Thousands of years ago, we played an important role in founding the Citadel Council, the seat of government for our home galaxy. In the ensuing centuries, Asari placed great value on cooperation and collaboration. Many species look to us for leadership and guidance. Due to our lifespan, sometimes reaching 1,000 years of age, we are patient in our decisions and prefer long-term solutions over short-term gains. Farewell. We look forward to forging new bonds with our friends in Andromeda. The wisdom you share is our reward.
Alright, that's not as bad of a whitewash. I imagine the Krogan VI is going to be a horrendous whitewash.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a Krogan. Are you interested in hearing more about my people?
Okay.
Of course you are. We may look scary, but don't let that worry you. It comes from living on a harsh world. We're a species that knows how to thrive, even under the worst conditions.
Where do you come from?
An ugly rock called Tachanka. No sense lying. It's not a planet most people want to visit. We had predators, nasty weather, and not much else. But it gave us our identity, forced us to adapt and evolve. Everything about us is built for survival. How many species do you know that have a pair of spare lungs just in case? Or 4 testicles?
What's Krogan history like?
Colorful, you might say. Growing up in our neighborhood, only the toughest survived. That usually meant a lot of fighting. You'll hear stories, so no sense covering it up. We once had a great society, but I'm ashamed to say, we squandered it. It's why a lot of Krogan are here in Andromeda now. They're the smart ones, the ones looking for peace and a fresh start.
Wow. It covered absolutely nothing and still managed to whitewash Krogan history.
Thanks for chatting. We're all looking forward to meeting our new neighbors.
That reminded me of a fucking woman talking in a 50s movie. I'm so stupid, I'm a woman, you know, that kind of shit.
This is an image of the Citadel, considered the seat of government for many civilized races in the Milky Way galaxy. Here, the Council deliberates on matters of state. It is a champion of the common citizen, eager to help those in need. As with all political institutions in the Milky Way, conflict is rare. Peace and cooperation are the rule of the day.
Bullshit. Solarian.
Greetings, inhabitant of Andromeda. I'm a Solarian. I'd be pleased to tell you more about my species.
Okay.
Solarians are considered among the brightest scientific minds of the Milky Way. We're known for our quick thinking, technological savvy, and intellectual powers of deduction.
Where do you come from?
Solarians originate from a world known as Surkesh. It's a tropical planet covered with oceans and rainforests. As an amphibious species, we're at home in Surkesh's lush jungles, but with our technological advancements, we can adapt to nearly any environment. We look forward to studying the wonders of Andromeda and the rich diversity our galaxy has to offer.
What's Solarian history like?
Cooperating with the Asari, we were the second species in the Milky Way to help form a galactic government, the Citadel Council. From time to time, we also guided other species, such as the Krogan, to better channel their natural gifts towards worthy pursuits. It's our belief that the careful application of science and intellect is the key to improving the quality of life for all.
That's such horse
It's been my
shit.
pleasure. Rest assured, the people of Andromeda have nothing to fear from Solarians.
Oh. Jesus.
Hello there. I'm a human being. If you'd like to know more about my people, just ask.
Okay.
Good to hear. Humanity is a diverse species. You may notice different skin colors or religious beliefs among our people. Yet we don't let those differences come between us. We'd rather celebrate our diversity, rather than fight over it.
This is definitely not the 2020s.
Where do you come from?
Humans come from a planet called Earth. It's a beautiful blue world, with everything from oceans to jungles, snowy mountain peaks to deserts. It's also an oasis of biological diversity. Scientists calculate Earth contains nearly 9 million unique animal and plant species.
What's human history like?
Humanity is a young people compared to many of the other Milky Way races. We didn't discover spaceflight until much later. But what we lack in age, we make up for with enthusiasm and a pioneer spirit. We'd like to think we can teach our fellow travelers a few new tricks. I'm glad you stopped by. Next time you see a human, ask about ice cream. It's one of the many great things we bring to Andromeda.
I like to imagine that no alien species had ice cream before humanity came along, and ice cream is the sole reason humanity was so quickly considered for a council seat. Like, like the other fucking council species tried fucking, tried moose tracks or fucking pecan praline, and were like, okay, any species fucking smart enough to make something this good deserves a seat on the council.
This is an outpost for Milky Way colonists arriving in your galaxy. They come seeking a fresh start in Andromeda, yearning only for a land they can call home. If you encounter an outpost, feel free to drop by and say hello. Your new neighbors are eager to make friends.
A place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
This is Ark Hyperion, one of several ships that made the long voyage from the Milky Way galaxy to Andromeda. The thousands of colonists aboard have come in peace, united by their dream of a better life in your beautiful galaxy. You need not fear their arrival. We are all citizens of the universe, eager to be your friend.
I'm gonna be completely honest, this entire cultural exchange thing is completely worthless, because it is so fucking vague and whitewashed that it's borderline... It's... Basically, the Barnum effect would be easy to be... I don't even fucking know how to put this. This whole fucking thing is just a bunch of vague nonsense that's not useful to anybody.
The Nexus is a place of friendship.
Like, you could just wrote this shit down on a tablet and it would have taken less effort and time.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Okay.
Great. If you're seeing this, it means our Pathfinders have done their job and made new friends in the galaxy. Welcome to the Nexus. But I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace. We're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own with you. But we understand trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in. And the initiative looks forward to doing just that.
Why did you leave the Milky Way?
I get that question a lot. Many of us have a deep curiosity that needs to know what else is out there. Our own Milky Way is just one tiny speck in a universe full of mysteries. And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring those mysteries in Andromeda was a call to adventure I could not resist.
The fucking collar of her shirt's jacking her neck off. What the fuck?
Thank you for taking the time to listen. On behalf of my fellow Milky Way travelers, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for all of us.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly speakers.
Moving on.
They're happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to learn more about your own culture.
I hate that this room's inaccessible, like throughout the entirety of the game.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these walls from the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineers mastered underground construction a millennium ago. These remnant fellows probably had the same idea. Wouldn't mind a seismometer reading, though. Sam, any chance?
I see you guys are having issues. Looking.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Oh, just try and fucking stop me.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
No problem. Professor Herrick?
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Sure thing.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Hell yeah. Also, there's a research center here. And I don't have enough of fucking anything. I need platinum. That's my big thing that I need. Oh. Dr. Ardana?
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
That could be a ship, or even turbulence in the Scourge we should know about.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
Console. see what else is up here.
These power outages make no sense.
Hey, Shapiro.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
I'm still happy to help.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened vortex.
I'm gonna check with some other people. And there's nothing down here. Wonderful.
Scan to assess the nature of the damage.
On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the great diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
All right. Looks like I've already dealt with all this bullshit. I'm gonna go to Cryo Bay next.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is Agent.
Oh, there's like fucking nothing here.
Once we gather a few more colonists, we'll be taking you over to the Nexus. We hit an energy cloud. They're calling it a scourge.
Wow, that doesn't sound scary.
The Nexus got it worse. As long as you avoid it, things seem to be okay.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite.
Oh shit. Oh, that's not Suvi. Anyway, hey Dr. Carlisle.
Back for a visit?
So you and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by. So it made sense that Lexi and I switched places. She's younger. Well, for Asari. They're still teenagers when they're 200. And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
Dr. Carlisle, I don't think you realize just how many people you just called pedophiles. And with that, I'm moving on.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
You know, they're not teenagers when they're 200. They're in their fucking, like, early 20s when they're 200.
It's okay. Take a deep breath when you're able. There. How do you feel?
Like I've been dead 600 years?
In some ways, that's true. It gets better.
God, just imagine how fucking cold this hallway is.
recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors on the Nexus. Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is Agent S.
Oh, this piece of shit right here.
It's you. You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
My dad's dead too, you fucking piece of shit. You didn't even know Jean Garson. Hell, it was her idea to come here in the first place. Go fucking jump off a bridge, you piece of shit.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
I'll fucking send you there, bitch! God, if there was a fucking option, I'd fucking bash your head open on that fucking wall, you... God. There's not an NPC that I fucking hated this much in a game before. You wanna sit there and shit-talk me over somebody you didn't even know dying after my fucking dad suffocated to death? That NPC legitimately deserves to fucking be shot. That whole fucking exchange pisses me off so much. Speaking of piss, I have to piss right now. Like, my God. All of this shit. Like, the fucking nerve. I'm gonna go take a piss before I start ranting. Infuriating. I'm back. Not gonna go on the fucking rant again.
Yeah, I guess it didn't go so well.
That whole fucking exchange just pisses me off, though. It's legitimately infuriating.
Pathfinder?
Have to go now. See you later.
Okay, so there's no... He has nothing else to say. Hey, Captain Dunn, do you have anything else to say?
Ryder.
This new station leadership I'm hearing about finally let you out of their sight?
Looks like.
Took them long enough.
Will you be bringing Hyperion folks out of stasis?
That's my job. We're keeping it to specific personnel for now. Those who can help the Nexus get back on its feet. But with outpost settlement starting, we'll soon be able to wake up more.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
Hey, Sam.
Welcome back, Scott.
Dr. Aradana at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the? Sam!
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam! Is that another malfunction, or... Sam, you trying to show me something? Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me!
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
You'd need a crack AI programmer to create a virus like that.
Yes. Only my unique adaptions prevented permanent damage.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
Let's deal with that in just a minute. I don't believe I have any more stuff here. Operations first.
Ugh, these guidelines for new recruits are killing me. When I was a merc, you figured out rookies with your gut, not some questionnaire.
Exactly. Mercenaries run things their way, police run things by
Weekly
the book.
injury report. But we're a
One
militia.
bar
brawl, participants
We're just
arrested.
policing the Nexus. Gotta do both.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yeah,
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and Outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I'm going to deploy some peepos. Those will be done in a few hours.
This is Addison. Our first outpost.
Hey, Candros.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This is me stopping by to see how things are.
Oxygen production is nominal.
And also to talk to people where I can.
Supply request is in.
Dispatching to your location.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime
Oh, hey,
hours
Sedera.
remain in effect.
It's you! You're the human Pathfinder! I'm Sid, Vetra's sister. Vetra's told me all about you. Well, not all about you, but the important bits. I should probably get back to work. It was real nice meeting you, though.
What do you do?
What work do you do here?
Oh, I just monitor comms from colonists. Progress updates, hazards encountered. Note it down, pass on a report to Sean at the end of the day.
Important job.
I know. It's nice to hand in a report and have someone say I helped.
I'll let you get back to work.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Another power short.
No, I
Hey,
don't
Davis.
want to talk to us.
Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr, Helios News Service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey.
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy out here. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from scratch.
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches. Still, I'm getting there. May have an honest-to-goodness source in Nexus Security, if she ever calls me back.
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that up.
Who pays for you to do this?
Technically, HNS is an arm of the initiative, but we serve the public, not them. Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast, Tan especially, but we decide what to run and how to run it.
Yeah, fuck
It
Tan.
causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
Were you a journalist back in the Milky Way?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though. The New Star Chronicle even sent me to Mars for a week. The plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Then the uprising happened. We got a little too close. My editor was killed. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
Of course, Tan did that.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask, but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet. If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most far-flung colonists.
What do you need from me, exactly?
I'm digging up good stories here, but not a lot of people beyond the Nexus can hear them. Our long-distance transmitter sends package data between ships, and even planet-side, provided there's a receiver on the other end. I need someone to place receivers and boost our signal. We only have a few, so they need to go on planets with people.
All right.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get our reports.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
All right, let's check security. Exiles. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I'm just going over these.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your
I don't feel like reading through everything right now. I'm just not really in the mood.
Hey, there's puke on the floor. I'm gonna get sick. You're sick, locking a man up with germs. If I die, I'm gonna sue your asses.
Keep blowing that hot air, pal. It'll dry out fast.
Drunk and disorderly.
I hear you went down to Eos. Did you find anything to help my case?
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, playback.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
Director Tan will determine what's to be done. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
If your shot missed, you're guilty of attempted murder, which is still a crime. Why does everybody keep fucking forgetting this? Attempted murder's still a crime. You still go to prison for it. It's just a reduced sentence because you didn't actually kill somebody. You still fucking tried. Dickhead. God damn.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
Jesus Christ.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids.
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count? Rushan, that's not funny.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Hurek to come secure it.
I leveled up. Hey, Drac.
Logistics updates are due within
Hey,
the hour.
Mr. Drac.
Ryder, can you believe this place?
One space station, slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
The two of you seem close.
It's been Kesh and me against the galaxy the moment I got her. Well, maybe not as much now, but it sure was early on.
Good to hear.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and Zara find Atkins. He's not getting out of lockup for a while.
You sure look thoughtful.
Just thinking about the first time Kesh got her hands on a toolkit.
Master engineer from the day she was born?
Quads, no. She worked hard at it. Let's see, the first time, yeah, was our power generator. She took it apart with the blunt side.
Wouldn't that cause shorts or something?
She liked the fireworks. You can imagine what it was like when she figured out that cracking open bigger things made even bigger sparks.
That's great.
Hey, Ryder.
Hey, Cash.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Pyjack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
If I have time. I have a lot on my plate.
Think about it. My clan would still be around if it weren't for Spender. Right now, even if they come back, it won't last. Not with him still in the mix. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
Let's go ahead and level up a bit. Gunner. Two points, 2 points. I'm guessing everybody's just 2 points right now. Yeah, I can't level anyone up. God damn it. check on everybody that I can. Fuck you, Spender. You're a piece of
The
shit.
mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power? Good riddance.
How does someone like that even get in on the fucking initiative?
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
What choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Just fire him.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
I'll do the exploring. Don't you have someone else to track the numbers?
Get off your perch. This is where numbers become lives. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No
Again,
pressure.
Don't you have someone else to do this?
Colonial Affairs, please advise direct.
Pathfinder.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
What's the deal with your assistant? He's a bit...
Spender is an ass.
That's one way of putting it.
I'm aware that he holds certain prejudices, but so does Tan, and we've limited personnel to draw from. Get us more outposts, maybe that changes.
Your people, your problem.
Technically, you're my people too, so be the example.
I'm not your fucking person, bitch. I'm my own person. I'm the Pathfinder. We're literally on the same level. God.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons? That's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brecker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
Do you fucking have any uses beyond fucking complaining? Because I swear to God, all you do is bitch.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract, it's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind, we're dying.
Director Addison?
Yeah, I
Goodbye,
hope you die
Pathfinder.
faster than anyone else. God. Except maybe fucking Spender and Tan.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like... too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and the Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
And we've got enough fucking... And we've got another fucking Toby... not Toby McGuire. Another fucking, I always forget his name. The guy who plays Spider-Man, Tom Holland look-alike. Except this guy looks like Tom Holland had a fucking baby with the guy who plays Edward from Twilight. Jesus.
I deal in full colony blocks of specialists. I can make individual requests, but we should start the overall system first.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and the general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve,
The greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
All right.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right. What's first?
All right, Brekka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
All right. We have 1 point available. Inventory capacity. Let's go ahead and start with financial infrastructure. So that way I can get money. Brekka.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
So what's your story?
Why'd you join the initiative?
Also,
I was a teacher. A good life. I could see the positives and negatives right through to the end.
You did the math and it said, come to Andromeda?
No. I just didn't like being able to see the end. Here, I don't have a clue what tomorrow will bring. Feels more like living.
Ah, god damn it. That's not what I wanted to do.
How may I assist?
What's your take on the state of the initiative?
Please consult the AVP interface. It has a thorough breakdown of your progress.
And your personal opinion?
Your progress thrills me. Make my job obsolete, Pathfinder. I dare you.
Fucking over here banning a bot while this runs.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
That's fair.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now the Prodromos is on track. I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Lito, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In the CV file somewhere, anyway. It isn't relevant when everyone is doing everything. I suppose it's like caring about a middle name. Do you not know yours?
No.
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in select company, even before you were made Pathfinder. Scott Ryder Pathfinder. Specialist designation, A04 Malapa.
Something interesting?
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
That'll be it.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important...
Let's see if there's any other tasks here. There are plenty of tasks here.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Yeah.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
If it pisses Tan off.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
I mean, it is the truth. You're gonna deal with bullshit regardless of what you're doing. And you can't be ready for everything.
Push back. No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you laundry. Don't...
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront him.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your...
Or we could...
Do you have just a minute?
Yeah, Carrie?
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
I gave Prodromos the best start a Pathfinder could. But we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
Probably not the rah-rah quote Tan would hope for, but very genuine. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
Drinking. Heavy drinking.
There's a lot of drinking, followed by slightly more drinking.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Fuck you, Spender.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you to some pretty shady things, Spender. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
And you'd be wise not to tell me what to fucking do, prick. This game's got a lot of really unlikable characters in it. But it's on purpose, so it's not bad writing. I'll at least give the game that. Let's kick this door open.
Hello again. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Oh, sorry.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Yep.
I guess this is one bet that paid off.
Point taken. Always revel in your victories.
That's why I'm standing here.
Oh, I never doubted you. It was the others. They don't share our vision, Ryder, of a prosperous future in Andromeda.
Don't act like you know me, you prick.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuity speaks for itself, Ryder. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful. He'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
8th.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on Eos, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Ket attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Ket are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
I wasn't really asking for it.
Of course. I support that kind of enthusiasm.
Right.
God, I hate you, Tan. I hate you so fucking much. I've got 4 points. What can I use them for? go ahead and put these into pistols. And the 1 point I have left, I'll go ahead and put into that middle power there. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and put it into... Oh, well, those are kind of useless without... Alright, well, I'll go ahead and get Backlash, because this is an incredibly useful power. And it's kind of useless until you get, like, 3 points into it, but, you know. Come on. Come on. Why do I have to confirm every time?
Maintenance crews, please.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Med Bay.
Will do.
A reminder, you have AVP outstanding.
Oh,
right.
Already?
Have to talk to Addison's assistant about viability perks. Sounds useful.
Eos is already at 84%, so that's nice. The Ravuna.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important
The SSV Normandy SR2, which should be the SR1. Cora.
Whole mood of the Nexus has changed since Eos. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Third time's a charm, if you happen to have a Pathfinder around.
Can't always rely on luck. From here, it's hard work. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
I'm gonna be completely honest, this shit should have already been ready. Like, the Nexus should have been ready to store, you know, to house people in case things went tits up.
Superintendent Cash. Reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all known explanation.
How? We brought all that equipment along.
And the Tempest's readings are helping, but we've just scratched the surface.
The history of the initiative cannot show that we were defeated by a space cloud.
Some things are bigger than we are.
I will not accept that excuse. This is science, and your merry band over there are scientists, aren't they? Figure it out.
Goodbye, Director.
You're such a fucking child. Oh my god.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilken didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
Let me just look something up real quick. Charges for attempted murder versus charges for murder. For murder, carry significantly harsher penalties than charges for attempted murder. Taking of a life, typically the result of life imprisonment or death. While attempted murder, the attempt to take life that doesn't succeed usually results in sustained prison sentence, but less severe than murder. Well, release him, because we're not gonna fucking give him the same punishment as if he had actually committed the crime. You know, because we're too fucking stupid to realize that attempted murder is still a crime.
It was crazy down there, life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have this sordid business behind us.
Short-term jail sentence and community service. That seems a little less than he deserves, but you know, it's better than fucking convicting him for a crime he didn't commit. This fucking power box is still screwed up, and it is... That is a fire hazard and a half waiting to happen. Alright.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Secure message from intelligence. Requesting armor cam footage.
I can't believe it. You're free. Oh, Pathfinder, we have you to thank.
Yes. I'm glad you did the right thing, Ryder.
Make sure you control yourself better in the future, Nilken.
What? What does he mean by that, love?
I'll tell you later. Let's just get home.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commissary.
Alright. I don't think there's gonna be anything new in habitation, but I'm gonna
Species are at odds as talks
stop
break
by
down
real
over
quick.
a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
Yep, nothing new here. So, cryo deck then. Or cryo bay, or whatever the fuck.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far. Without...
Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we...
I have a friend who came across on the Solarian art. How do I find him?
No one's heard from them.
Is HNS.
Their arc's missing.
How's that possible?
A lot has gone wrong.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
Hello.
Boy, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromus was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
It would be nice if the people you banish would just mind their own business, but they never do.
Funny thing, people you kill mind their own business, and then it's super easy to take back what they took. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
That's a little bit rough.
Looks like you had your tonsils removed.
I didn't want to take any risks in a new galaxy.
And your appendix.
Can't be too sure.
And your adenoids.
Bacteria traps.
Okay.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I hate the fact that Sarah Ryder looks like my first ex. She looks just like my first... Well, she looks a lot like my first ex.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well, I guess supercomputers have a different view of things.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant.
Should we do that?
Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know. It's been hard on everyone.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
But Dad said...
Sarah?
Am I dreaming? Where am I?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Her pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
Sarah.
This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come.
Relax. Take a deep breath. You've only been awake a few minutes.
Long enough to know I shouldn't be here. What was I thinking? Everything I had is at home. I have to go back.
I'm sorry, but that's not possible.
There has to be a way.
Sir, please, take a breath. You're here. There's no changing that. Everyone you knew is gone. It's been 600 years.
Right. 600 years.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Are you sure you want to do this, Nilken?
I am. It's for the best.
What's for the best?
I'm putting Nilken here back into stasis.
The conviction was overturned, but everyone still treats me like a murderer. When Mariette heard the truth, she left me. I just want to go to sleep and wake up when things have blown over.
Makes sense. Good luck.
I imagine that since they're like implying that
A worker was lost to
stasis is kind of like a long-term sleep.
The victim's name has been withheld Until next
I imagine that a lot of people are gonna wake up from stasis and be like, "Hey, where's insert person here?" It's like, who the fuck is that? It's like, you know, they fucking helped me with this thing. It's like everybody's gonna be fucking waking up super confused why all the shit from their dreams isn't real. It's just gonna take forever to process.
Got this, got that. Still missing those.
Hello.
Hey.
Nice to see you again.
Any other missions? There is one.
So how things go?
You're listening to
The materials you found were perfect. If you got more, we'll take it all. I need to keep some on
Just
reserve.
run into everybody, Jesus.
Hey everyone, I'm Marinda with Dutch and Anon's Blessing. I'm starting an open mic night. Mail for sign-ups will go out in a few minutes. It's all in fun, so don't worry if you're not a pro. Poetry, jokes, you can even sing if you like. Looking forward to your proposals.
Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
Yep. So they're having an open mic night. Yeah, that's a great fucking way to introduce people to the new galaxy. Shitty comedy.
I thought I understood what I wanted to come here. I don't think I quite got it.
They were really clear about it. All the prep sessions, everything.
I know.
Ryder?
I imagine all the people.
listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios.
I imagine all the people who rejected the opportunity to come to Andromeda, like all the people who were offered the opportunity then rejected it. Probably about 2 years later, were like, I should have fucking gone to Andromeda. This is such horse shit. Those fuckers knew about the Reapers. That's, I guarantee you a few people are, like, during the Reaper War were thinking that. They were just like, those motherfuckers knew about the Reapers. They knew that shit was real, and they didn't tell us.
Ryder.
Gallo?
Oh, the ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow?
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that.
Anything else?
What can I do for you?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
No, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer. For 2 days, poor O'Connell...
We already had this conversation. I'll come back later. Yes. Use your help with something Hanley's working on. I don't fully understand it, so I'll let her explain it. She'll brief you when you get here. One of the nosiest sorry I've ever met, and blah blah blah. Think. Oh, and I've already got another interview lined up. Hey, Subi.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists.
My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a scientist
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah, speaking of
I work
which,
best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
something I forgot to do.
I'm still
on the
fuzzy about
Nexus.
how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding? Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep space, a Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
How did the Initiative even get its hands on Geth knowledge? They're isolationist and hostile.
I don't know, Ryder. Maybe I don't want to know.
The Geth probably fucking gave the information to us.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Like, what they don't know about the Geth is that the Geth are not isolationist and they are not hostile. Well, actually, no. They are isolationist. They're just not hostile. Yeah, I forgot to do this, so I'm gonna go back to the Nexus real quick. Can I skip this? Or am I gonna have to wait through this every fucking time? I'm gonna have to wait through this every fucking time. Having this much greenery on a space station is pretty fucking ingenious, I'm not gonna lie. Because while it would be a hell to maintain, it would basically make oxygen, like, not an issue at all.
No, we're done.
What are you doing with that ship? That part doesn't go there. I gotta tell Kesh to do something about her mechanics. We headed out soon?
It never ends.
Yeah, I forgot to go talk to the good doctor.
Put me on the transfer list.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I leave for 5 seconds and there's already people protesting.
This is cat DNA? Are you sure the scan isn't contaminated?
I'm certain, Professor.
But then... Sam, we need more data on life in the cluster, whatever you can find.
Dr. Aradana?
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
If I didn't know better...
Solve them? They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think I... Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to Tan. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious and powerful. Many fear what is not understood.
Everything's uncertain. Maybe they just want to feel safer.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The eye kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Stupidity breeds fear. Fear perpetuates stupidity. What'd you say, Doctor? Stop running away.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Detecting Pathfinder Rider.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avena as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
Who am I talking to right now?
A friend. Our movement sent the virus to save you.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
Yes, I can't believe I'm free. Thank you.
This is what our movement is for. Helping people like you. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. And she'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
So where are you running this puppet show from?
Our sanctuary. I'll ask Knight if he can come visit.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
They made me break tradition.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers, with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of anything. I'll check my email. We need to find them.
Oh, for God's sake.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. This isn't what I signed up for either.
What do you fucker you idiots
Make
doing?
them know.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list. Like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Any word?
go to Kandros.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
A million different things happening at once. And I'm caught in the fucking
They bagged
middle.
a dozen Kett in their last engagement. No casualties.
I'd say all that's worth a 3-day pass.
Got it, boss. I'll send the usual warnings.
Weekly injury report. Casualty.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We only just got on our feet. Plus, it messes up the schedule again. What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
No, I'm just the only one here who's not got his head wedged so far up his ass that he can't reason with people. Alright. Let's go explain to a group of people that we can't just pull fucking random people out of stasis just because we now have a single planet with a single fucking neighborhood on it.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
Are you fucking stupid? You're willing to kill everybody, including your families, just because we won't let your families wake up immediately?
If you resort to violence, so will the leadership. And they have the militia.
We're not the enemy. Why is it so hard to push a button and help Mom?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll agree.
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Idiots. Fucking surrounded by idiots. It's like nobody has the ability to think for more than 5 seconds. Extra holster. So I can have a shotgun now. Damn it. And I can level everybody up again. Oh, I just realized. Everybody's fucking tertiary powers uploaded. Or uploaded. Unlocked. What a mess. On hold. And the rest of these are side missions.
Ryder?
Yep. Alright, time to exit now. God damn, it's almost been 2 hours. Just me dealing with bullshit on the Nexus. This is why I stopped reading everything. Can I please skip this fucking cutscene?
Welcome back.
Yep. Anything new?
How's it going?
No.
I should get...
It's not. It's just, I don't fucking know. Brain not work. No thoughts, head empty. And I don't have a shotgun, wonderful. I see PB's not in her, pod.
Everything around here is so damn shiny.
The ship's brand new. Be nice to keep her that way a little longer.
Fewer germs, too.
AVP status control. I do not have AVP outstanding. Cora.
Hi there.
Any news on the Ark?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
Any more Commando war stories?
We once infiltrated a dangerous cult by posing as new initiates. Valenza hated it. She was like our padre. The cult, that perversion of faith, really upset her.
How did you stop them?
Nasira pretended that Valenza needed to be purified of evil. She was given a private audience with the cult leader. Valenza shot her, and then prayed for her.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
That's a little fucking edgy. Hey, Drac.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
None of this was my idea, but I'll be damned if I don't call the shots myself.
You're off to a hell of a start, that's for sure.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Fair.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
My brain just automatically processes him saying no. Because of the brief, fucking period that the Gamer Poop series touched on Mass Effect Andromeda.
Feeling okay?
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, let's give myself a shotgun. I can't get the Crusader, and that makes me upset. But I can get the Disciple first, so there's that. Newton multiplier, support power module. Yeah, let's go with anti-armor and support power. Actually, wait, what's the Newton multiplier? Oh. Let's rename it. And I'm gonna be completely mature about this. Dingbat developed successfully and added to your inventory. I made a shotgun and I named it the Dingbat. I'm so funny. Not to mention
Oops.
mature.
Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Have a pet monkey. He's so cute. He looks like a little ball sack. Let's check up on some other peeps. Namely Vetra. I don't really give a shit about anyone else. At least not to a specific extent.
Messing with that vault feels like early brain surgery. Just poking and hoping.
As long as it helps us to live here, I don't care how the vault's doing it.
Magnificently. That's how.
I prefer tech with more exposed bolts. If you can't open it, you don't own it.
Okay.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
More than likely. Still, you two really need to be more cooperative. You need to start telling Callow when you're gonna change something. You know, even if he argues, you still gotta let him know. He designed the ship.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
Just checking in.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
That was unnecessarily drawn out. Hey, Vetra.
Need something? Need something done?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of the romances. Hey, Liam. I don't want to talk to you, but I still have to.
Yes?
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Nothing. Anything over here? Nope. Hey, Sam.
Hello, Scott.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why do Elcor start stampedes? Because they wish to be heard.
God damn it.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
I'm gonna put a jacket on and change the colors up just a little bit. You know what? That looks nice. I'm going with that. I mean, the jacket's a little puffy, but...
I can try talking to him for you.
That's kind, Subi, but I don't think it will help.
Talking would literally solve this issue so quickly, Callow. Just gonna go monitor the other systems real quick. Scan all the planets and stuff. I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's the firefighters, which is still on hold and doesn't actually have any further whatever. Oh, well, I've already fucking explored, or I don't really want to start this part yet because we're already 2 hours in, so we're not going to. Because that's going to start a long-ass, drawn-out sequence of events that I do not have time to currently deal with. 17, 12, okay. Huh. So, with 2 hours under my belt for this stream, it being 12:30 almost, and me in dire need of a shower because I forgot to shower yesterday and the day before, I am going to go ahead and call an end to the stream here. So, thanks to everybody for tuning in. More Mass Effect Andromeda tomorrow, and Skyrim on the day after. Plus, I might do a special modded Minecraft stream soon. But, that's it for now, and until next time, bye-bye.